Hey, what's up, guys? I've spent a lot of time talking about dealing with opiate addiction once you're already addicted. So, tonight I want to talk about prevention. And one of the biggest threats I see out there to people getting hooked on opiates is this codeine culture that emerged in the rap industry like around 2005. I think 3 6 Mafia was the first rappers to really be pushing opiates. Like usually, rappers basically they look down upon anyone that would use a hard drug. Like the only drug that was acceptable for a drug dealer or for a rapper was weed. So around 2005, we're in the Iraq War, and you know magically in Afghanistan, sorry, not Iraq, magically all the opium starts coming to the U.S. And it's funny because back in the 70s when we were in Vietnam, where did all the opium come from? Huh. Let's see if we're getting a picture here of what's going on. So around that time, I started, noticing codeine everywhere, and it's only gotten worse now. I mean, codeine is basically looked upon as similar, like a harmless substance like weed. People think like, I got codeine when I was a little kid when I had a cough. How could this be a horrible bad thing or an addictive thing? What people don't understand about opiates is every single opiate is going to affect your body in a very similar way. Pretty much, it's analogous to alcohol. So if you drink, let's say codeine is beer and heroin is Everclear. So if you are an alcoholic and you just say, oh no, I just drink beer, I mean, does that make any sense? So if you're an opiate addict and you say, oh, I just take codeine, does that make any sense? No, doesn't. Uh, what I think is going on is codeine is a gateway drug to heroin. So back in the day, it was really cheap to get codeine. You could find it in LA, Chicago, I mean, in the South, a bunch. That's kind of where the scene started. But it's a very cheap thing. Now I'm hearing that bottles of codeine are going for $1,000. In the midst of my opiate addiction, when I was on heroin, I probably could have drinking 20 of those bottles in a day with my tolerance. And that's not to brag, it's just to say that codeine is just a baby opiate. It's not some safe thing that your body won't get addicted to. I mean, look at Lil Wayne now. Take a look at this dude from like 10 years ago and look at him now. I mean, he's balding. He doesn't seem to be mentally as there as he used to be. His music has obviously suffered. And I'm sure he's using harder drugs now. There's no way that you can just stay drinking codeine and you're not going to find out that popping some pills is not going to be like a cheaper, better high, which it is. So I just want to send this message out there that codeine is not cool. It's not. It's baby heroin. What you're doing is you're fucking with your opiate receptors just like you would if you were doing little bumps of heroin, right? If you get hooked on codeine, yet that is a trail to heroin. You will eventually wind up doing hard opiates. That is a fact. So I really would like to see this culture disappear, this codeine culture. It's garbage. That is the cause of a lot of heroin addiction in this country. People got started drinking codeine. Eventually that became too expensive, and now they're doing heroin. Same thing with, when they got everyone on Oxycontin, like in the 90s. Once that became $1 a milligram, it was $40 for one Oxycontin pill. People soon realized that they could go buy $5 of heroin and feel the same effect. So, I mean, this is a pathway to heroin addiction, and that needs to be clear, and that's a message I want to get across. Wanted to make this quick. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm going to start making some more videos. Sorry I've been absent. Lots of busyness in my life now. Got a lot of things I'm working on, companies I'm building, trying to build for the future. So I'm going to try to be around more. You guys have a good rest of your day or whatever time you're watching this. Peace out.